Yo guys, welcome back to this week's trade breakdown video. This is where I break down all the trades we've taken in the week that I've sent to all the VIP groups and stuff like that. The VIPs, you guys know me, but for everybody on YouTube, this is my first YouTube video. So my name is Kian and I'm the head trader or owner of FX Nova, and I've been trading for about 2 years now. Mostly just US30, gold, NASDAQ, stuff like that, but I mainly focus on US30. So I just want to say welcome, guys. If I seem a bit awkward, that is because it is my first YouTube video, so I apologize for that. But without further ado, let's get into it though. So, as you guys can see, as that does its thing, this week we took about two or three trades on US30. Yeah, there was actually a lot of factors that made me take this trade. So yeah, I'll go through some details, share a little bit of secrets. Obviously, not all of them because that's going to be for the VIPs. But yeah, without further ado, let's get it. So, as you guys can see, all right, we kind of in like a little V formation type of thing. So coming through last Friday, it started making like a little bit of a bear run. As you guys can see, I put the trend line over there, and I knew we were pretty much in a bullish market, and it was starting to make a bear run. So it was pretty interesting. So what I had to do was just mark out an obvious place of support and just wait for it to hit that support and see what happens. So basically, I found this support area over here, which you'll see clearly on the daily. If I just zoom out, this is quite a big support area. So I mean, it's gonna do some things. Before we get to that, that was also a really nice one. Maybe let's go on the 30 minutes. I think that's gonna be better. Um, yeah, no, let's stick on the one rather. So as you guys can see, we had this trend line coming down. The market was coming down, obviously making some bearish movement in a very bullish market. So obviously we wait. We put the trend line there and we waited. We waited for it to break out of the trend line and test whichever direction it wanted to go. Whether it tested at the bottom, whether it tested at the top, it would test some way and go that way. So I knew that. And once I put this support block over here, it was actually quite interesting because the market was run about here. So it already kind of hit it, but I knew the support zone was pretty strong, so it was going to hit it again and again and again before we actually got in on the trade on Tuesday at about 3:30. So it was very interesting. Just jotted out this trend line, broke out of the trend line, didn't 100% retest the trend line, but the thing is, it's never going to be perfect. So I mean, that was enough for me. As soon as it hit the order block, it showed some resistance. That was enough for me to actually get into the trade. Um, so yeah, we got into the trade because it broke out of this, tested that, and I knew it was going to go up. Where was it going to go out to? I didn't exactly know, but I mean, you could have held this all the way; it would have been there right now. But yeah, so I mean, this was sent to the VIPs, and I mean, this was such a freaking clean, good trade, and it was a good way to start the week, especially. That was about 3,000 pips that we caught on that trade, and it was actually pretty decent. I think most of the VIPs took that trade. It was really good. And I think I caught about 1,200 pips. After that, I was happy with my profit. If you held, it would have benefited you, sorry. But yeah, that's the type of trades, I'm looking for every single day. Not these small trades. I'm looking for 1,500 pips to about 3,000 pips every single day. So yeah, that was a pretty good trade. On my personal account, I made about 100% on that trade, so it was actually really good. That was a pretty good one. So on to the next one. This one's very interesting as well because before the market bought, it kind of made two moves. This, I think it was Wednesday. No, Thursday. So Thursday, it kind of made two moves, right? I sent this to the group, and it was quite interesting as well. My VIPs had a bit of how can I say, like, not differences in opinion, but they were all kind of seeing different things. I was waiting. First of all, I was waiting for the sell. I missed the sell because it happened before 3:30 and I wasn't at the charts. So I mean, it sold, and we were talking about it in the VIP group, and I told the guys that listen, it's going to sell for 3:30 today. So a lot of them started selling over here already, and yeah, most of them caught the. Oh my word, guys! Sorry, I have to pay for fucking Trading View. I will soon. Don't worry. But a lot of the guys caught the sell over here. I wasn't at my PC, so I didn't get into the sell. But once I got back to my PC, I saw it was all the way down here. So I thought to myself, okay, well this is before 3:30. I knew the news hit at 2:30, which was actually pretty stupid. I should have gone for the entry at 2:30 and been at my PC, but I wasn't. So I knew I just waited for 3:30. I saw the sell coming in. A lot of the guys were in the sell, and I told them, guys, be careful because US30 likes to turn around at 3:30 when it's going a certain direction before it. So I did warn my group about that. And then once I saw it hit resistance, I sent this, and it was such a clean setup. I mean, it was straight to that support block over there, and it was straight up. It was easy, just like that at 3:30. Boom, straight up. Let's see, go on to the 5 minute. Dude, this trade was so clean. I mean, look at that on the 5 minute. If you guys know my entry secret, that I obviously share with the VIPs, you guys would know exactly how I got a good entry here and how I would enter this trade. Um, but I mean, wow, what a trade, guys. I mean, it was straight down to the order block, and as soon as it hit the order block, I was like, buy, because I knew my overall buys for this week was bullish, but it was kind of bearish this week. It was kind of just floating around the whole week. But yeah, these two trades, very, very clean. There was actually a third trade in this as well, if you want to count that sell that some of you guys caught. Yeah, beautiful sell, came to the order block, tested it all the way back up. Very, very simple trade. It was basically just order block enter, and I'm in. It wasn't really like the other trade where there was a trend line, waited for it to break out of the trend line, found an entry on the trend, on the break of the trend. No, it was just simple. When 3:30 hit, it was gonna go up. We bought, and that was it. We caught another 2,000 pips on that trade as well. And if you're still holding it, I mean, right now it would be at 5,000 pips. So, I mean, always when I send these setups, I send the setup like this, but that doesn't mean your TP has to be there. You guys can hold this trade if you guys know it's going to go a certain direction that week from a trade breakdown video that I've done in the beginning of the week. You guys can tell, oh, I think it's going to go up the rest of the week. So maybe let's just hold it and then we'll catch the 4,000 pips or 5,000 pips that this whole move made. So it's pretty interesting how you guys can do that. And that's how I trade a lot of the times. I mean, sometimes I'll put in a trade and it just booms, and I'm like, okay, well, put my SL exactly at the minimum that I want to take for the trade, put it there and just let it run. And sometimes you'll see you'll gain like 200%, 300%. Sometimes I've gained 600% doing that. I mean, it gets crazy, and U-City is like a pair that you can do that with. So that will be it for this week's trade breakdown video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very, very much for tuning in, everybody on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.